Well, the days of having to pay thousands of dollars in commissions to real estate agents could be over, according to our next guest.
He's David Kaity, the author of the book Real Estate Agents Don't Sell Homes. And he joins us now. Controversial. David, explain what you mean by real estate agents don't sell homes.
Well, look, more and more people these days are waking up to the fact that when they bought the home that they're considering selling, the agent had nothing to do with their decision to buy and certainly didn't sell it to them. So they're asking the question, why would it be different for the next buyer? And I think that's where the shift in mentality is changing, because you can't sell a home. A home can't be sold. A home can only be bought. You can decide to sell all you want, but without a buyer deciding to buy, you'll never have a transaction.
What, so agents aren't doing their job? Is that what you're saying?
There are some very, very good agents out there, but they don't go back to the drawing board to reinvent the wheel every time they list a home. They follow a process, and it's this process that ends up finding the buyer and sealing the deal.
And you're saying that process could be copied, so anyone can sell their home themselves, you say, if they follow 5 simple steps. Your 5 Ps start with preparation.
Correct.
And explain.
Yes, so preparation is the foundation. It's a foundational step, very important. So it's designed to eliminate or at least reduce any potential buyer objections and to stop people from looking for a reason to knock your price down. So it can include things like decluttering, cleaning, and even fixing, repairing obvious faults. What you want to do is take away any reason for people to think, what's wrong with this home, or what else is wrong with this home?
Which probably then parlays into presentation.
Correct. So presentation builds on that. And the idea there is to engage your ideal buyer emotionally through their senses of sight, sound, smell and touch. So it can be as simple to achieve as playing soft jazz, or maximising your artificial and natural lighting in your home, or lighting scented candles, or even using stylish furniture, which doesn't have to be yours. You can borrow it or hire it. Yeah. The idea is to present a lifestyle and not just bricks and mortar, because that's what people are excited about and pay top dollar for.
A seller has never lived who didn't think the property was worth more than what they sell for. What is your advice in terms of pricing to be realistic, but also to be on market?
Crucial point, and this is where a lot of people fall down. So it consists of 2 components. Firstly, you need to narrow down the likely value within which your property sits to within about $30,000. This will be slightly tighter for a lower end home and slightly wider for a higher end home. But this is only the first step. So the second step is probably even more important, and that's how you pitch the price to your market in a way that attracts your ideal buyer without being misleading, and still allowing for upward negotiation when it comes to an emotionally invested buyer.
Your next point is promote. How do you promote your house without an agent?
That's probably the easiest bit, and unfortunately most private sellers think that's all there is to selling a home, and unfortunately that's not the case. There are a number of online sites and portals these days which give you access to realestate.com.au and domain, and as long as you're exposed on those 2 sites, you're in front of 95% of your ideal buyers. And one last thing I'd add to that is never ever take your own photos. Always enlist a professional specialist property photographer, because for about $180 they're always going to achieve a much better result than any budding photographer could.
Really quickly, the 5th P is parlaying, which is basically negotiating. It's not an easy thing to negotiate.
And that's a common fallacy, Carl. Unfortunately, most people think it's some kind of a scary, difficult, hostage-taking style scenario, when it's nothing like that. Often it's a simple case of a well-crafted, single written response to a written offer that you may receive that will elicit your emotionally engaged buyer's higher sale price. And you don't have to think quick on your feet. This can all happen in writing.
All right, good food for thought. David Kaity, thank you very much.